Hey people, today I want to talk about how the Destiny I process has helped me to breathe through thoughts and only select the best parts from memories. I'll get into a little more of what that means in the future, but basically, what I'm trying to say is that it's easy for all of us to get lost in thoughts, feelings, and emotions about. They say you're not supposed to photograph yourself from below because it makes you look more ugly. But anyway, so what I want to talk about is how we can all get lost in thoughts, feelings, and emotions. But what Destiny teaches you, and can you and you know they have a pro course that you can pay for, but I've only ever taken the free course, Destiny I Process Lite. I'll drop a link below. But I've only ever taken that course and listened to mostly free videos, read free blogs written by Destonians. That's what members of Destiny call themselves. And then I did purchase a few products off equaf.com. I'll drop a link below. But so I did pay for a few products. So most, and those are more like things that interested me from that store, as opposed to things that were absolutely vital for my process. And that's actually something that you learn over time, is that it's better to take, just it doesn't really matter what you're doing. Like, it doesn't matter which of the Destiny material you've had access to, but you can sort of find the practicality in whatever it is you're presented with uh, within the moment. That's something that I've learned. So, what I wanted to talk about, though, is how, through even DIP Lite, or the more sophisticated Destiny I process, um, you learn not only the nature of these thoughts, feelings, and emotions, but also how to, within a moment, direct them. And by direct them, I mean not like not really immediate. You're not going to ever immediately be able to transcend a point the first time you face it. Um, but uh, if if you practice sort of owning the thought, feeling, or emotion, and then sort of what I mean by breathing through it, as I mentioned earlier, is to just sort of sit in the thought, feeling, or emotion. Let it come through you as a sort of acknowledged pre-programmed design, part of your system, and then and then and then when the next part of the program comes up in the pre-programming that you're working through, you just a cool thing that I noticed tonight is that you can view a memory and realize that you've had these negative emotions or positive feelings, probably some of both, depending on the memory, attached to him. Then you can sort of acknowledge that that's sort of the mind program part of what we have attached to our memories, the positive or negative emotional charge that we associate with it. But the other cool thing is that if you look at it from a practical perspective, there's sometimes, maybe almost always, something to learn from a memory of a circumstance that happened. Um, so it's cool to be able to do that. So you notice the program triggering. You see the thought, emotion, and or feeling come up, and you just sort of ride with it. Remain here, breathing, and then when the next part of the program comes up, you can just do immediate self forgiveness for it, and then keep moving on. And it's something that builds on itself like that. So that's cool because see if this works better. Anyway, that's cool because it allows you to not necessarily be directed by the whatever program is being triggered by the perceived external stimulus of your environment, and just sort of instead of being of it, say, yes, I am of it, but I am not it, and I will not let it dictate who I am within the expression of myself within this moment. So that's something that Destiny, I'll drop a link below, has shown me about how I can direct my life into more reality, practicality, productivity oriented things for myself instead of getting stuck in the same old patterns, which is, it's not optimal for anybody involved. Thanks for watching.